Good morning, children. In today's session, I am going to give you the revision for 7th standard in English. Now we'll start, children, from that is Unit 1 first, okay? From the Unit 1, prose, poem and supplementary. Now first we'll go to the poem, prose, Journey by Train, okay? That is Unit 1. Prose, lesson name is Journey by Train. Okay, from this lesson we are going to see now. That is meanings, that is from page number synonyms. Okay, synonyms, page number 81, 83 and 85. Page number 81, 83 and 85 synonyms. Okay, now next is take page number 86. Those have the book, take page number 86, children. CE there. Page number 86, E. It is match the phrasal verbs. Match phrasal verbs with their meanings. With their meanings. Okay. So that is first one, set out. So how will you match there? That is to begin a journey. So what is the answer for set out? To begin a journey. Second, pick up. So that is to get someone from a place. To get someone from a place. Third, get away. To go somewhere for a short break or holiday. Fourth, see off. To go to the station to say goodbye to someone. Fifth, get into. That is to enter a bus, a train or a plane. Sixth, get off. To leave a bus, a train or a plane. Okay, that is in page number 86. Next page number 87. Find the meaning of the following words. Find the meaning of the following words. That is first one, journey. The act of traveling from one place to another. So what's the answer for journey? What is the meaning? The act of traveling from one place to another. Second, picnic. Excursion to the country or seaside, etc., on which people bring food to be eaten in the open air. So what is the meaning for a picnic? An excursion to the country or seaside on which people bring food to be eaten in the open air. Third, pilgrimage, a religious journey. Pilgrimage, a religious journey. Tour, a journey for pleasure in which several places are visited. So what is the meaning of a tour? A journey for pleasure in which several places are visited. Next, vacation, holiday. Vacation, holiday. Sixth, excursion, a short journey or trip. A short journey or trip. Next, we will see the question answers now, okay? Now, question answers, page number 83, 85 and 86. 83, 85, 86 question answers. Okay? First question. Why did the train stop in the middle of the forest? The train stopped in the middle of the forest as there were no railroad lines beyond that place. What is the answer? The train stopped in the middle of the forest as there were no railroad lines beyond that place. Second, this is the page number 83, children. These two questions. Why was Sir Francis angry? Answer. There were no railroad lines from Colby to Allahabad, but the tickets were sold from Bombay to Calcutta, so Sir Francis was angry. Now we'll next go to the page number 85. 3 questions are there. First question, which mode of transport did Fogg choose? Answer. At first, Fogg chose to go on foot to Allahabad. Then he purchased an elephant to take them to Allahabad. Second, did he hire Cuny? Why? Answer. No, he did not hire Cuny but purchased it for 2,000 pounds because the owner of the elephant intended to make a big bargain and so refused to hire him. Third question, why was the elephant owner happy with the deal? Answer, the elephant owner was happy with the deal because Mr. Fogg offered him 2,000 pounds to purchase the elephant. Next page number 86, take children. In that you have 4 questions. First, who inhabited the jungles that the train passed through? That is, snakes, tigers and elephant inhabited the jungles that the train passed through. Second, what was the reaction of the inhabitants? Answer, snakes and tigers fled at the noise of the train. The elephants stood gazing with sad eyes at the train as it passed. Third, what did Mr. Fogg mean by it was foreseen? Mr. Fogg meant that some difficulty or the other would sooner or later arise on his road. So what is the answer? Mr. Fogg meant that some difficulty or the other would sooner or later arise on his road. Fourth question. Describe the elephant driver in your own words. The elephant driver was intelligent and a skilled young man. He covered the elephant's back with saddle cloth. He attached seats on each of its sides. He sat on the neck of the elephant and set out from the village with the 3 passengers. Okay, children? So this was from the prose, that is synonyms, meanings, and then find the meaning of the words, then match the phrasal verbs and question answers. Next we are going to go to the poem now, okay? That is page number 93. That is now, next we are going to go to the poem now. It's in unit 1. So prose, unit 1, only this you have. So from this only you are going to learn for your exam, okay? Now next poem from the unit 1, Sea Fever, okay? There is a memory poem for you all, so the whole poem should be thorough. So, memory poem, Sea Fever, and then next, take page number 96. Read the lines and answer the questions. Read the lines and answer the questions. Okay. So the first, I must go down to the sea again, to the lonely sea and the sky. Where does the poet want to go is the question. Answer, the poet wants to go to the sea again. Answer is, the poet wants to go to the sea again. Second, and the wheels kick and the winds song and the white sails shaking. Question, what according to the poet are the pleasures of sailing? And the answer is, watching from the shore, the wind song, the ship's steering wheel and the shaking of the sail in the breeze are the pleasure of sailing. That is, watching from the shore, the wind song, the ship's steering wheel and the shaking of the sail in the breeze are the pleasure of sailing. Third one, and all I ask is a windy day with the white clouds flying. Question, why does the poet ask for a windy day? Answer, the poet asks for a windy day as it would blow away the thick white clouds from the sky and take the sail forward throughout the day. Fourth, and all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover What kind of a human company does the poet want? Answer. The poet wants the company of a fellow sailor or a wanderer like him. Fifth, and poets sleep and a sweet dream when the long trip's over. Question, what does the poet want to do after his voyage is over? The poet wants to sleep loudly with pleasant dreams at the end of his long shift on watch. Okay, children, these are the 5. Read the lines and answer the questions. Be thorough with this. And next is D. Poem appreciation. Same page, page number 96. Poem appreciation. First one, fill in the blanks with correct rhyming words from the poem. Sky by BY. Knife, life. Rover, over. These are the rhyming words, okay? Sky by, knife, life, rover, over. Second, quote the line that has been repeated in the poem. So what is that line, children? I must go to the seas again. What is the quote there? I must go to the seas again. Third, write the poetic device which is used in the line below, that is, and a grey mist on the sea's face. What is the poetic device? That is imagery and personification. Imagery and personification. Fourth, what poetic device is used for the comparison in the below line? What is that line there? Where the wind's like a whetted knife. That is simile. Okay? Then next, this is the Unit 1 poem, only this children. Okay, that is memory poem. The poem fully you should be thorough with this. Then in page number 96, both you have, that is read the line and answer the question, and poem appreciation. That is from the Unit 1 poem, only this you have. Next we'll go for the Unit 1 supplementary. Okay. So in the Unit 1, next we are going to see the supplementary. That is, take page number 99, children. Page number 99, match the following, okay? In that, first one, column A and column B given. First, Green Island, that is huge fish. Green Island, huge fish. Next, Meherjan, the king. Meherjan, the king. Third, Sindbad, the sailor. That is voyage. Fourth, Sindbad, the porter. Poor listener. Fifth one, slaves in the cave. The next, go to the page number 100. Choose the correct options from the ones. First one, Sindbad decided to sail to the dash with some goods. That is, answer is Persian Gulf. So how will you say now? Sindbad decided to sail to the Persian Gulf with some goods. Second, he was being tossed by powerful waves and was thrown on an island. What is the answer? Island. So 2 options are given there. That's the correct answer. Okay. Third, the men in the cave were all slaves of the king. What is the answer? Slaves. So the men in the cave were all slaves of the king. Fourth, the king was a dash person, noble and kind person. Fifth, the king gave many valuable dash to Sindbad. So what will be the answer? Gifts. So the king gave many valuable gifts to Sindbad. Then page 101. Question answers. Answer the following. Work in pairs and write the answers. Okay. So in that, okay, first question is, describe the island that the ship's crew found. So what will be the answer, children? So one day they were on board. They saw a beautiful small green island. Just to have some fun, they all got down on it. As soon as they lit the fire for cooking, they got a jerk. The island was trembling. It was not an island. It was the back of a huge animal. it got disturbed when the fire was lit on his back. What is the second question? Did Sinbad the porter enjoy his meeting with Sinbad the sailor? Why? So answer is yes. Sinbad the porter enjoyed his meeting with Sinbad the sailor. He was listening to the amazing tale of Sinbad with all wonder. The rich Sinbad bade him goodbye and asked him to come the next day to hear the tale of his new voyage. He presented him a purse full of gold coins. The unexpected riches overjoyed Sinbad the porter. He thanked him and went home. Okay, so in this supplementary, you have only this children, that is match, choose and question answers from the supplementary. Okay, children, are you able to understand what I have written or what I am writing on the board? Make a note of it. Okay. So this in the supplementary. So we have finished from the unit 1, prose, poem and supplementary. Next we are going to go to the play. Okay, play, that is last you can take, children. That is page number 136, Jane Eyre. Okay, Jane Eyre is there. In that see page number 145. This is play. Okay, Jane Eyre. From this play only I am giving. Page number 145 can take. Write the disyllabic and trisyllabic words. Okay, if the words are asked, you have to write. I think you have written when I took the class for you. So how you know how to write it. Okay, so I think you have taken down. Then next we'll go to the page number 143, question answers. Okay, so in that first question, why does Jane want to go to school or learn anything in the first place? Answer: Jane wants to learn life's lessons that shape her character as an adult. Second, why does education become such an important issue for her as a child? Answer: education becomes such an important issue for Jane because education takes place for every single one of her emotional and physical needs: food, shelter, family and friendship. Next, third question. What does Jane's education at Lowood prepare her to do? Jane's education at Lowood prepares her to understand the world in terms of a teacher-student relationship. Okay, children, from this play, so from this play we have finished the page number 145 and page number 143. Only this you will get from the play. Okay. Then next we will go to the grammar. So we have finished prose, poem, supplementary and play. Okay. Next we are going to go to the grammar now. Take page number 117 and you have page number 153. Just 2 pages only. Page number 117. Take page number 117, children. Punctuate the following. Punctuate the following you have. Okay. So already I have given this for you. So do that. And same way, complete the sentences. Complete the sentences in reported speech. All this in page number 117. Okay. So complete the sentence reported speech. That is, it's too late. I said that it dash too late. That is, it was too late. I met you yesterday. Sam told me that he had met me dash, that is the previous day. I cannot come. Mala said that dash, she couldn't come. I will pay tomorrow. He said that he would pay dash. Answer is the next day. The Himalayas are the highest mountain ranges. He knew that the Himalayas dash the highest mountain ranges, that is, are the highest mountain ranges. I will lend you some money. Balu promised dash some money. In the dash, what will he write? Balu promised to lend him some money. 7th, I have been watching a film. He said that he had been watching a film. What will come there? He had been watching. 8, I have not done it today. I explained that I had not done it that day. I was with him last week. Jimmy told that dash with him the previous week. In the dash, what will you write there? He was with him the previous week. 10. I will finish this picture tomorrow. Jyoti said that dash picture the next day. What will you write in the dash there? He would finish that. What will come? He would finish that picture the next day. So this is page number 170. Next we'll go to the page number 153. Take page number 153, children. That is, change the following into direct speech. Change the following into direct speech. It is in page number 153. Okay, children. So now, first one, Jane told Bessie that she would hide herself in the library with Uncle Reed's book. What will come there? How will you write it into direct speech? I'll hide myself in the library with Uncle Reed's book. Second, John ordered Jane to come there when he called her. How will you write? Come here when I call you. So all it be in a quotation. Start pandradho, close pandradho, quotation mark oda close pandano. Direct speech means, okay? Third, Eliza asked Jane what she was doing then. Third is, what are you reading now? Fourth, Mrs. Reed told Bessie to take her away to the red room and lock her in there. So how will you write into direct speech? Take her away to the red room and lock her in there. And you will put the exclamatory mark, okay? Fifth, Miss Temple asked Jane whether she could read and write. How will you write there as direct speech? Can you read and write? எல்லாமே வந்து quotation mark ஓட தான் நீங்க எழுதணும், சரியா? Then sixth, Miss Mella asked Miss Temple where she should put Jane. Where shall I put her? Miss Temple. 7. Jane asked Helen why they called it an institution. How will you write that? And why do they call it institution? 8. Helen asked Jane why she had come there. How will you write that into direct speech? Why have you come here, Jane? 9th. Jane asked Mr. Fairfax whether she would have the pleasure of seeing Miss Fairfax at night. Shall I have the pleasure of seeing Miss Fairfax tonight? 10th. Miss Adela told Jane that she could sing and dance also. So 10th one, I can sing and dance also, shall I? All be put in the quotation mark. Okay, so this is grammar. Okay, only this you'll get for your grammar. Next we'll go to the that is, take page number 90, children. Take page number 90. See in that, rewrite the story in the past tense. Rewrite the story in the past tense. So now you are going to write this in the past tense. First I'll read the story, then you will write into past tense. The boy chases a cat, that is chases. So instead of chases, you will write in past tense. How will you change? Chased. The boy chased a cat. The cat climbs. Climbs is there. So how will you change it? Climbs to past tense? Climbed. Okay. The cat climbed up the tree and paused. So paused means what you will write? Paused. Okay. The tree and purred from the branch of the tree. The cat jumps to another tree. So jumps, how will you change? Jumped. Okay. So the cat jumped to another tree The boy who is how will you change into past tense? Was. The boy was chasing the cat. Notices. So notices, that is noticed. Okay. The boy noticed a snake under the tree. He leaves. Leaves, how will you write into past tense? Left. He left his attempt to catch the cat and he runs. Runs means past tense. Ran. Okay. Ran home screaming for help. Now I will tell you how we have written. The boy chased a cat. The cat climbed up the tree and purred from the branch of the tree. The cat jumped to another tree. The boy who was chasing the cat noticed a snake under the tree. He left his attempt to catch the cat and ran home screaming for help. Okay, this is page number 90. Next, go to page number 100, children. Next, page number 100. That is C. Read the passage and answer the questions. Read the passage and answer the questions. Okay, so this is page number 90 and page number 100 I have given. So in this, the passage is, one day when I was standing on the port, I saw a ship approaching the port. It was the same ship which had sailed further after leaving me behind, struggling in the sea. When the captain of the ship saw me, he was greatly surprised to find me alive. He and the other crew members hugged me with happiness. The captain handed over my goods to me, which has been left on the ship. This is a passage. Now, 4 questions I have asked. You have to write the answer. First question, where was he standing? Answer is, he was standing on the port. He was standing on the port. Second, what did he see? Answer, he saw a ship approaching on the port. He saw a ship approaching on the port. Third, whom did he meet on the ship and why was the person surprised? Answer, he met the captain on the ship. The person was surprised to find him alive. Fourth, what did he get back from the captain? He got back his goods from the captain. Okay, children, so this is the revision for you all. This we finished prose, poem, supplementary, play, grammar and these two. Write the story in the past and read the passage and answer the question. Okay, so now prose is, I'll give you the page numbers. Okay, prose, page number 80 to 90. Page number 80 to 90. Poem, page number 94 to 96. Then supplementary, page number 99 to 101. Then play, page number 143 to 145. And page number 90 and page number 100 you have to learn. Okay, children, you have to understand pre or prose, page number 80 to 90, poem 94 to 96, supplementary 90 and 101, play page number 143 to 145, and page number 90 and 100. Page number 90 is rewrite the story in the past tense. Page number 100 is read the passage and answer the questions. Okay, children. So this is your English revision for your annual exam. Okay, children, whatever I have given from this only you will get for your annual exam. So be thorough with this. Okay. So learn well for the exam, children. Thank you.